New Year and welcome to the very first Super Saturday of 2015. I'm Michael Neiman here at Beachbody headquarters, and we have Jeff Hill in a remote location. Jeff, are you there? Jeff?
Hey, I'm here, Michael.
Ah, perfect. Happy New Year, Jeff.
Well, Happy New Year, Michael, and Happy New Year to all of our coaches that are watching this Super Saturday. You know, Michael, I'm still not sure why we needed to be in a remote location.
Jeff, the reason for your remote location is that we are officially launching our new Super Saturday remote video technology platform. This upgrade will allow you and I to both host the Super Saturday, but in 2 different locations.
But we really haven't tested it. What happens if it doesn't work?
Jeff, do you really think that we would launch a new technology without thoroughly testing it? Look, I didn't want to bother you, so I found a stand-in to use during your testing.
Well, I hope this works. We have some great stuff to cover on this Super Saturday.
Yeah, we sure do, so let's get right to it. Take it away, Jeff. Jeff? Okay, we'll get back to Jeff in a few minutes. But in the meantime, let's get started with some announcements. All right, let's talk about the 2015 qualifications. Now, if you have a goal for 2015 to qualify for Premier, Elite, the Leadership Retreat, the New Leader Conference, or even attend the 2-star Diamond Party at Summit, you can find all of the qualification rules in the coach office. And even easier, just go to FAQ number 2015. Get it? Which will have links to all of the official rules. Now, if you tuned into the Surge last Monday, I'm sure you heard about our exciting new Success Club trip. If you haven't, let me fill you in. In March 2016, we are heading back out to sea on the SS Beachbody. But this time, Royal Caribbean's Liberty of the Sea just wasn't big enough for a company that's growing as fast as Team Beachbody. So we upgraded to a ship that is even bigger, more luxurious, and has even more fun stuff for our coaches and their guests to do. We've chartered the Royal Caribbean's Oasis of the Seas for our next Success Club trip. This is one of the top-rated cruise ships in all of the world, and it is going to be all Beachbody, all day and night as we set sail for an exciting 5-night Caribbean cruise. We hit Labadee, Haiti, a port in Jamaica. It is going to be fun, fun, fun. Right, Jeff? Take mine and Jeff's word for it. This cruise is going to be awesome. I mean, ask anybody who was on our last cruise, whether you love to work out with our celebrity trainers, mingle with other successful coaches, eat great food, get some pool time, or party into the night, there is definitely something for everybody. Plus, all the food included, so you don't even have to worry about that. And there is also a way to earn cruise dollars to pay for or offset the cost of your cabin. Now, you can earn up to 10 cruise dollars for every Success Club point you earn in 2015. And you can earn even more offsets by qualifying for Success Club every month and qualifying for Elite. Now, to learn more about this exciting trip, including how you can get your cabin paid for, or at least partially paid for with cruise dollars, go to ssbeachbody.com. Now, a couple of important things to know. General registration for the cruise starts on Monday at 9 a.m. Pacific time and is on a first-come, first-served basis. Now, there are 2,700 cabins on the ship, but they will go fast, so you want to be ready to register. Now, once the cabins all fill up, we'll start a waiting list. Now, this year, we'll invite people off the waiting list in the order that they signed up, as long as they've achieved Success Club in the prior month. So, if you can't get registered right away, get on the waiting list, and as long as you keep earning Success Club, there is a pretty good chance you'll get an invitation to register. Oh, and one last thing about the cruise. Remember those cruise dollars? Well, January is double cruise dollar month. That means we will double your first 250 cruise dollars. So let's say you earn 300 cruise dollars in January. we would double your first 250 cruise dollars, giving you a grand total of 550 cruise dollars for the month. Wow. And January is the perfect month to take advantage of that because we have 4 great Challenge Pack promotions going on. The Challenge Pack with the new hottest program from Shaun T, Insanity Max 30, is still on sale through January at $180. And now you can get the Insanity Max 30 Kickstart Challenge Pack, which is also on sale this month for $220. Plus, if that's not enough, we also have the 21-day Fix Challenge Pack and the 3-day Refresh Challenge Pack, both on special for just $140 through January. What can be better than starting off your year with Shaun and Autumn? All right, are you with me on that, Jeff?
Yes, Michael, you hear me?
I couldn't agree with you more, Jeff. Okay, now for some news about a current product that in the not too distant future is going to get a whole lot better. What you are about to hear is going to be big. Music cue, please. No, bigger than that. That's better. Actually, this is so big, I think I need Karl Geisler to help me explain it. I sat down with Karl the other day. Let's take a look. Okay, Karl, now we've built this up as a big announcement, but can we really call it a new product?
Honestly, Michael, I think this is the biggest news in the last 16 years.
Wow.
You know, you can look at the history of Beachbody. The launch of Shakeology was big. Before that, just the launch of the network itself. Obviously, P90X was a big revolutionary idea of its time. And this idea of help people achieve their goals to lead healthy, fulfilling lives, building a company around that concept was a big deal. Now, you look at the natural evolution of things, the biggest breakthrough, I think, when we look back at the history of Beachbody, is going to be how we started to incorporate technology into our mission. So in the first quarter of this year, and in fact, starting in late January, we will start rolling out and testing Beachbody's digital initiative, streaming video.
That is incredible.
It is huge news.
People are going to be able to work out anywhere they have their laptop or a phone or a tablet.
That's right.
That is something. Now, I know coaches have been asking for the ability to stream their Beachbody workouts for years.
Right.
So what's taken so long?
Yeah, I mean, what's the big deal? Well, it's interesting because we wanted to go about this in the way Beachbody does things. We wanted to do it right. It's the same thing with our digital platform. The goal is to get people results and use this digital domain to do that.
And just to be clear, how it works is this whole digital catalog is now going to be part of your Beachbody Club subscription.
Yes, we talk about the 4 pillars of success. We talk about fitness and nutrition and support and rewards. That happens to all come together in the club. We've just never had the fitness, the actual programming itself in the club. So it's all gonna be there, which means it will all start to work together. I mean, this is gonna be a rollout. We're gonna put some of the programs up there, some of the content's gonna go in, and we're gonna start to figure out what works for our coaches, what works for our customers, to make sure that the outcome is results oriented. But we do wanna put up enough programming so that people can really get a feel for how this works and we can figure it out.
There's some pretty impressive titles that are going to be included in that catalog.
Well, one of the things is for the purposes of really seeing how people use this, so we can learn at the same time that people start to experience it, because nobody's done what we're trying to do. There are other digital fitness resources out there, but nobody has tried to incorporate all 4 pillars of success and tracking and real motivation with real people, not just automation, but real people engaging in this, that we wanted to do it carefully and not just push it all out there and just say, okay, done, next project. So, for instance, we've taken the whole P90X catalog and we're putting that up into the digital domain.
So P90X, P90X2, and P90X3.
That's exactly right. And I think that's going to be great. You'll have Tony as the front man. We'll be able to promote around that. And it'll be a good way for people to get a sense of an entire program through the digital product.
That is so great. Yeah. Besides P90X series, there's some other great ones that are going to be in there right from the start. Insanity is going to be in there.
Yep.
Pump,
Combat. I mean, this is a hefty catalog that people are going to get access to just by being members of the club.
Well, let's put it in perspective, okay? Being a member of the club, we're not changing the price, but we are putting literally hundreds of dollars of programming into the club for access. The value proposition is unprecedented in Beachbody history. I mean, you're talking about, you would spend literally probably about close to $1,000 to get this much programming if you were to buy it on DVD. And now you're getting access to it digitally wherever you are, anytime, anywhere, as they say, just for membership in the club. It's like it's going to be a fantastic addition to what coaches can represent.
Yeah, I mean, that really is a powerful part of the coach arsenal now.
Yeah.
Somebody says, yeah, I really don't know what I like. I really don't know what I want. For $38.87 for 3 months, they can try out a whole suite of programs to decide which one is right for them.
Well, it's an amazing value, but here's what's important, and here's why we are testing the waters a little bit. It's also possible that you can give people so much choice that they don't commit, right? We say decide, commit, succeed. But the most important thing is not the technology. The most important thing is the use of the technology, and that's why we think that putting this digital streaming service in the hands of our coaches is literally the most powerful breakthrough in fitness since they created the first gym.
Yep. I mean, it's still, like you said, it comes down to helping people achieve their goals.
Absolutely.
Right? And so
that's all
one
it
more
is.
way to help people do it. Now, it's not going to officially launch for a couple months, but it'll launch this quarter. But we wanted to get some people testing it out. So our elite coaches from last year are going to be the very first ones who we are going to give a sneak peek access into this new digital platform.
Yeah.
And so if you qualified as an elite coach last year and you're a club member, we're going to be sending you out a link so that you can check out this great new platform. But you know, Karl, I'm sure there are a ton of other coaches out there that would be dying for an opportunity to take a little sneak peek before it officially launches.
Well, I think then we should give them the opportunity. So if you get into Success Club in January, you will be part of getting that sneak peek when we first start rolling this out.
So you heard it here. If you're a Success Club qualifier in January and you're a club member, right around February 5th, we are going to send you the link so that you can check out the whole digital catalog before anybody else. It's really exciting stuff.
You know, there's something important here. We like to do things right. We could have done this 2 years ago. We could have started streaming it. And there are other services out there, but we like to do things in a way that truly has a value proposition, a unique selling proposition. And we've gotten a lot of feedback that why is the club included? We knew this is coming. So now I think what you're going to find is the club is one of the most valuable things that you have to represent to your customers, even if they just become members in January. Now when you're representing that challenge pack, they want to be in that club because this is how they're going to have access to not just the program that they're buying this month, but to other programs as we put more stuff up digitally. So the value of that aspect of the challenge pack is now enormous.
Well, Karl, this is awesome. I mean, I know that the coaches are going to be hugely excited about this.
Well, you know how I know. I mean, it's funny because we have all of our celebrity trainers who are kind of like, when are we going to be on digital? When are we going to be on digital? So we gave them a sneak peek, and their reaction just shows how excited they are for this platform. Take a look.
Oh, I haven't seen this.
You've been waiting, you've been wanting, and now it's almost here. Beachbody On Demand, where you can just click, stream, and sweat.
Yo, this is really awesome. Yo, I can do Insanity right in my hotel room.
Instant streaming of over 150 of Beachbody's best-selling fitness titles, and we'll be adding new workouts every month.
This is f***ing rad. Oh my goodness. It is about time.
Everything you need, all in one place.
The nutritional guide or the recipe book or just some really key pieces to the program are all in one nice, neat little spot.
From any device you want.
Oh my God, this looks amazing. to just have it right there on your laptop, on your iPad, on your phone. Definitely no excuses for not getting your workouts in.
Wherever, whenever.
This is the real deal. You can tap on the workout you want anywhere you are. This is world class, man.
The programs that have transformed the bodies and lives of millions of people. From the most popular trainers in the world. Available right at your fingertips. Beachbody on Demand. It all starts this spring 2015.
How awesome is that? I mean, that is going to be huge. And remember, our elite coaches who are club members will be the first to see the beta site. Then, all club members who qualify for Success Club in January will get to preview it starting on February 5th. Okay, last couple announcements, and then we'll get to some training. Now, besides registering for the cruise in January, you'll want to register for the next Team Beachbody Cup that's starting in February. What's the Team Beachbody Cup? It's a little contest that we hold a few times a year where you and 4 other coaches form a team, rack up Success Club points, and compete against other coach teams. Now, the team that scores the most points collectively becomes the latest Team Beachbody Cup champion, gets flown to Los Angeles to visit our corporate headquarters, and gets their names engraved on the most coveted trophy in the land, the Team Beachbody Cup. And it's not just the top team that wins. We have lots of prizes at different tiers, but the biggest prize of all is just discovering what you can do with your Team Beachbody business. Jeff will talk more about it later. Hopefully. But for right now, start thinking about who is going to be on your team. There can be no more than 1 diamond coach per team. Look around. Your future teammates might be sitting right next to you at this Super Saturday, so don't be afraid to ask. You want to be part of the fun come February. And remember, all of the cup points come from earning Success Club points. And we have some really exciting stuff to help with that in February. Are you ready? In February, we are excited to announce the launch of Autumn Calabrese's new workout program, 21 Day Fix Extreme. Let's take a look.
I created 21 Day Fix for people who need a fast approach to portion control and fitness so they can effectively lose weight in a short period of time. But at some point, no matter what workout program you're doing, there comes that final push to achieve the hard body you've always wanted. My personal approach to shredding up and shedding off those final pounds takes guts, intensity, and drive. It's 21 days and it's extreme. If you want it, it's time to get serious. 21 Day Fix Extreme is extreme fitness, simple nutrition, extreme results. It's gonna make you look and feel amazing. The workouts are more intense. They're still 30 minutes. You still get the variety, 7 different workouts throughout your week to keep your body guessing so you see the maximum results. This is all about getting shredded. 6-pack, cut arms, ripped shoulders, toned legs. We still have that portion control in there. You also get my 21-day countdown to competition plan. It's my nutrition to a T. That is key for your results. 21 Day Fix Extreme is for the people who have been doing other extreme workouts and are looking to take their fitness to the next level. Athletes, 21 Day Fix graduates, anybody who has an event coming up, short amount of time, 21 days, you really want to get the body you've been working towards, that is who this program is for. I want you to be able to start at whatever your beginning is. So you need to follow Charisse, the modifier, that's fine. You follow her and you're gonna be challenged and you're gonna get shredded. I'm gonna be here guiding you the entire time. And at the end of the day, you're gonna look and feel awesome. Dial it in, get focused. It will be worth it. It's time to get serious.
That looks great. Now, in honor of February being launch month and Team Beachbody Cup month, the 21 Day Fix Extreme Challenge Pack will be on special for just $140. There'll also be a 21 Day Fix Extreme Kickstart Challenge Pack available at $180. Plus, in the month of February, The original 21-day fix challenge packs will also be on special. I hear Success Club points. Is that what a Success Club point sounds like? Interesting. Also in February, there will be special shipping offers on the 21-day fix extreme base kit.
Hey, Michael, can you hear me?
Jeff, yes, I can hear you. You're coming in loud and clear now.
Well, I just finished my opening comments, but I couldn't tell if it was on. Was it coming through okay?
Yeah, I think we got most of it, Jeff.
Were you able to see my son Topher's latest wakeboarding tricks?
Very impressive, Jeff. Yeah, he's a chip off the old block.
Well, are you going to do the announcements now?
You know what? Why don't you just keep going with the training section? Take it away.
All right. To be honest, I didn't have much faith in this remote technology setup, but it appears to be working. For those of you who tuned into the Surge last Monday night, you heard from Karl why what you do as a Team Beachbody coach is so important. Yes, it's fun. Yes, there's an opportunity to make some money. But more important than any of that is the fact that what you're doing is truly making a difference. You're changing lives, and that's powerful. You've heard the saying that success leaves clues. Here's a clue to what the most successful coaches understand. To achieve success, your business activities have to align with your goals. Sounds so simple, right? But I see so many coaches that set great life-changing goals, but then don't do what's necessary to achieve their goals. If you're in that situation, then you have to do one of two things. Either lower your goals to your activity level or raise your activity to the necessary level to achieve your goals. Now, I'm sure each of you has set some aggressive goals for this year, but that's just the beginning. You also have to break them down to better understand exactly what it'll take on your part to get there. This next coach was very clear about her goals when she first started coaching. She knew what she needed to do and how hard she was going to have to work to achieve those goals. Here is six-star diamond coach, Elizabeth Hartke. Take a look.
My story started off as a college grad unhappy in my corporate job and living for the weekends. I started Beachbody as a discount coach so I could get my Shakeology at a lower price and start my weight loss journey. I told my coach that I wasn't interested in the business opportunity, but I was in a place in my life where I could really use to save some money. I even told my coach that I would cancel if he tried to bother me about this gimmick. Thinking back, I was probably one of those customers we dread as a coach. After my own 45-pound weight loss and helping a few members of my family get healthy in a life-altering way, something clicked. I started to understand what was in front of me, the chance to live a life of helping others while creating the life I wanted for myself. It was time to do more. So in the beginning, I tried to work my business, doing things here and there, putting out fires when necessary, but it wasn't working. I knew I had to step up and start setting goals along with the daily activities needed to achieve those goals in order to find success as a coach. One little problem. I had no idea how to do that. I started by reaching out to my upline and asking him where to begin. He agreed that putting my goals on paper was going to make my dreams more possible. Since I lacked that skill, I sought out personal development that would teach me how to create a list of goals and a game plan to achieve them. My first major goal lit that fire in my belly to succeed. I was working in a job that was just crushing my spirit. In order to leave my full-time job to be a full-time coach, there were some specific things I'd need to do along the way to make that possible. I knew I would have to reverse engineer my goals by working backwards to figure out the steps it would take to get there. So what would make my goal of leaving my job more measurable? Based on my living expenses and my savings, it would take me making $500 per week in order to start out as a full-time coach. Having that number in mind allowed me to then figure out what it would take for me to earn that kind of income weekly. I set out to determine the necessary daily activities I could add to my to-do list to make this hope a concrete reality. To earn $500, I set my goal to selling 5 challenge packs per week initially in order to build up a base of people who were working towards better health and continuing with Shakeology. I started to use the business activity tracker to track how many people I was connecting with each day. I realized I was speaking to 3 new people a day, but that wasn't enough. I had to adjust my numbers to fit my big goals. So instead of just talking to 3 new people a day, Following up with a few and inviting a few, I upped my numbers. I started to talk to 10 people a day in each of those categories, and I immediately saw my results increase. I formed with 10 new people daily by starting genuine conversations with them. I also followed up with 10 people a day and made new connections, adding them to my pipeline of people I would continue to build those relationships with. My main focus in the heart of my business has always been about building relationships. I never wanted to treat people as a sale or a number. I made a decision early on that I would only run my business with integrity. I've always had quantifiable goals, both monetary and Success Club driven, but the people I was connecting with were never thought of as a point or an income opportunity to me. In the beginning, while working full-time in my corporate career, I spent 3 hours a day building these relationships. My time was limited, so I set a schedule to build these relationships and work daily towards my goals. Before work, from 7 to 8 a.m., I would start 5 new conversations, not always related to Beachbody, and followed up with 5 people from the previous week. On my lunch break, from 12 to 12:30, I'd invite 5 new people to my challenge groups, and from 12:30 to 1, I would check in with my challengers and help them work towards their goals. After work, I would spend an hour from 6 to 7 starting an additional 5 conversations and expand my online network by friending 5 new people. I would also make sure to set up 1 to 2 calls a week to share my story with people who wanted to learn more about the business opportunity. I also got to know each person individually. I related to their struggles and connected to their whys. I asked questions and I listened. I asked questions like, what are you currently doing for fitness and nutrition? What kind of workouts do you like or dislike? What are your overall health goals? I would also really dive into why they wanted to make these changes and what was that emotion that was connected to their desire for change. I also asked questions like, what's held you back in the past from achieving your goal? Tell me what it would feel like to hit that goal. You want them to connect with the feeling of success versus focusing on the failure or the doubt. Because I spent this time building relationships and keeping my pipeline full, I always had people who were ready to work with me. I use a nice big whiteboard in my home office to keep track of what I'm doing. I created a 10 in play on my whiteboard, always having the names of 10 people I was talking to, along with a quick little 1 or 2 word note next to their name that would help me remember what we were focusing on. Each day, if someone became a customer or a coach, or if they were no longer interested, I would move them off the list and replace it with a new name. I found that 10 people was a number I could manage and give my attention to. In order to help my customers and coaches to stay motivated, I ran 2 challenge groups per month to help as many people as possible to see their best results. That helped me to create a more successful retention rate with my Shakeology customers, provided a motivational atmosphere, and gave people better results. That made them true believers and also helped to convert many of them to coaches, which helped me to work towards my long-term goal of building a strong team. Complacency doesn't work when you're pushing for big dreams. I was learning from my failures and working on becoming more flexible in my business. By combining all of the daily activities that you just heard, I was able to rank Advanced to Diamond in 1 month and leave my full-time job in just over 3 months. What went from a one-way ticket out of a life I was unhappy with has turned into a dream career that has opened the door for me to do what matters most to me in life, which is live freely with my newly growing family and help others to do the same. Start now. Identify your goals, get specific, and write down the daily activities you need to do to achieve those goals and commit to a schedule that will help put you on the path to your success.
Wow, great job, Elizabeth. And she has had steady growth in her business. You know, her success is a direct result of her focus and commitment. And it doesn't happen by luck or by chance. It happens because of goal setting, of dedication and activity. Lots of activity. Now, take a look at this next coach who has had great success in this business, mainly due to her consistency inviting to challenge groups and connecting people to challenge packs. As a 2013 Elite 10 coach, Brandy Botts has found an easy way to talk about the tremendous value of a pack. Let's take a look.
Hey guys, I'm so excited to get to talk to you today because I want to help you get started strong this year and really lay a solid foundation for a value-driven business. Adding value has been my top tip when talking to coaches because it's been so key to building my business. I really feel the more that you focus on giving and helping without always feeling the need to rush into a sell, then the more rewarding your business will be for you. The truth is, as a coach, we have so much more to offer than just selling products. I think that is what really sets us apart here at Beachbody because we don't just sell someone a product, walk away and wish them good luck. We are truly there to help people through their entire journey. On top of that, we have the total solution package. We have fitness, nutrition, and support from our amazing challenge groups, and we have you as their coach. So with that being said, I have 3 things I want to make sure you guys are focusing on this year to add the most value to your business, and that is being a customer first, building relationships with free challenge groups, and then having the confidence to create the value around challenge packs and around challenge groups. All 3 of these things are key to running a value-driven business. Again, this business starts with you, and so the first thing I want to talk to you about is being a customer first. The best way to truly be confident in what we have to offer as coaches is to use the products and to be a product of the product. There is so much value when you can show that this works for you and that you are living it daily. When you are living it, you inspire and show others that this can be done and that these products do work. And even more than that, you are more engaged in your business. So my challenge to you today is, if you're not committed to a Beachbody workout program, or maybe you've put your health on the back burner, then I would pick your next program today and commit to doing it for the full 60 to 90 days. Get that next before and after photo and show off those results. If you need to start small, grab the 21-day fix and get your 21-day transformation. It's super simple, 30-minute workouts, 21 days, you really can't beat it. Or if you're not ready to give it a full 21 days, get the 3-day refresh and get a quick before and after photo, but more importantly, get you back into the game of sharing your journey with others. In addition to this, you can share your commitment and your progress on social media and really just create hype and momentum around your journey. This will help you become more familiar with our programs and gain more trust and credibility. Remember, people don't need to know every detail. They just want to know, have you done it and how did it work for you? This brings me to point number 2, which is building relationships with free challenge groups. I love free groups and they have been huge for my business. Whether it's just a free accountability group for anyone to do whatever workout they please, or it's my 7-day clean eating group where I provide my challengers with a free 7-day meal plan. Either way, these are amazing and add a ton of value to your potential customers because it gives them more time to get to know you and this whole Beachbody challenge group thing. I have to be honest, not many people are going to be willing to invest $180 in a challenge pack when they've never really worked with you before or haven't talked to you since high school. They need more time to get to know you as a coach, so this is why these free groups really work. They give you a little bit more time to build that relationship and earn that trust. And they are great for helping your challenger get quick results by following your meal plan. Also, free challenge groups are perfect for brand new coaches, and this is how I start every single one of my new coaches. Their first challenge group is always a 7-day free clean eating group. It works because it helps my new coach learn how to run a small challenge group, but it also helps them learn that this business is truly about building relationships and helping people before pushing any sort of product. On top of that, these groups allow them to get a whole bunch of people involved because they're free, they're only a 7-day commitment, and they focus on a free clean eating meal plan. Everyone wants a free meal plan that is going to give them great results. That's what makes these groups super easy to invite to. Free groups are also ideal anytime you have a person that is not quite ready to invest in a challenge pack. Rather than cut off contact with them, invite them to your free accountability group and continue to build that relationship. This will allow you to take more time to build that relationship with them. Then, when the time is right, or when they have the money to make the investment, they will come to you to purchase because you have been so helpful throughout their journey. Which leads me to my final tip. This is about confidence. You must have confidence in what you have to offer and create the value around that. You have so much to offer as a coach. Not only the total solution package, but your support as well. When you're encouraging your challengers to invest in a challenge pack, they really need to know all what they are getting. They are getting fitness, plus nutrition, plus support from you as their coach, and from your entire challenge group. And let's not forget the rewards they'll get from completing their entire program. This is the total solution package, so this is how we should talk about the value. So many customers are introduced to the challenge pack thinking it's only about the workout, but what they really need to focus on is the nutrition, and that's the key to maintaining their best results. Simply put, Shakeology and the program's nutrition guides are key to this equation. The workout is simply a bonus, and not the other way around. Make sure to keep your challengers educated on the benefits of Shakeology throughout the group and even after the challenge group ends. So, it's a new year and an opportunity for you to start fresh and to build a business that means something to you and those around you. As Beachbody coaches, we're more than the products we represent. We're about value and impacting people's lives for the better. As you think about your goals for yourself and your business here in 2015, think about who you can help and what value you can bring to them. And finally, let's make it an awesome year, coaches.
Brandy's tips on creating value around challenge packs will definitely come in handy during next month's Team Cup. As Michael mentioned, teams of 5 work collectively to earn Success Club points. Now's the time to get on a team. Get your team registered, set team goals, set personal goals, and then dedicate yourself to being consistent with the activities that will make you achieve your goals. And you know what? If you want to have big results in February, it's not too early to double down on your inviting activity right now. Connect to people on Facebook or Instagram. Download the memory jogger from the coach office to see who you can reconnect with. These are the activities that lead to challenge group invitations, challenge pack sales, and best of all, these consistent activities lead to changing people's lives, which is the most fulfilling reward of all. And speaking of changing lives, we always like to share the story of a coach who can serve as an inspiration for all of us. And there's a ton of these stories out there, but we can't think of a more touching and inspiring story than Star Diamond coach Katie Ersta.
My name is Katie Ersta. I am from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and I've been a coach for 2 years. Before I became a coach, I was a full-time reading teacher. I taught middle school. I made the choice to become a coach because I was looking to just make an extra maybe $200 a month. In September of 2013, I was teaching full-time. My business was starting to grow, and I had also given birth to my son, Dom. At the rate my business was going, we decided, my husband and I together, that we would extend the maternity leave through the spring semester of 2014. I knew that my benefits with my healthcare, with my school, would run out January 31st. I truly just wanted a little bit of time, maybe to grow my business. And if we were able to kind of, pinch our wallets a little bit, we would be able to afford my husband's healthcare, but it was going to be the bare bones healthcare because it was only going to be for a very short time. Then in January, we knew something was wrong. I discovered a lump in my armpit. This mass seemed to be growing, and I just kept saying, it's just the hormones, they are off balance. I just had a son. And my husband said, why don't you go get it checked, just to be safe. We found out officially on February 4th that I had cancer. The scans also revealed that it was stage 4 Hodgkin's lymphoma, which meant that I would have to endure 12 rounds of chemotherapy every other week. I just felt hopeless because nobody who is my age or who is a coach with me could possibly understand what it's like to be 31 and have a 4-month-old and a 4-year-old and say, what if they don't have me tomorrow? That was hard to just feel nothing and to not see hope. That is scary. I didn't have the safe income of teaching, and it's safe. The insurance was safe. Now all of a sudden we had to rush to get on my husband's insurance because on top of the emotions, you have that panic of, I don't have insurance tomorrow, I need to do something. All I had was Beachbody. I had this conversation with my friend Stacy. I said, Stacy, I'm going to be enduring a lot of chemo. I am going to be sick. I'm going to be bald. Who in the world would ever want me as a coach. And without skipping a beat, she just looked at me and she said, Katie, everybody. I just remember thinking, if I can go through this and inspire at least one person, maybe this is a reason that it's happening to me. From day one, I would work on Thursday through Saturday, in the morning and in the evening while my son D was napping or my son Nick was at school. And then when I was getting ready for chemotherapy, I would rely on my leaders, I would rely on my success partners, I would rely on my upline to kind of hold up the fort while I was resting. They were more than happy to do it because they were a part of not just the team, but they were a part of helping me fight cancer too. The reason that I was working with Beachbody and believed in Beachbody so much is because I loved their products. I wanted people to see it wasn't about a sale, it was really about hope when they have those dark moments, whether it's a cancer diagnosis or wanting to lose 50 pounds. It didn't matter. I take people with me on my journey. I talked to them about what I was going through, and they were helping me, but I believe that I was helping them. Had I not been a coach financially, we still would have been struggling. At one point, my husband looked at me and said, "Do you realize that your paycheck from this week just paid all of your medical bills?" And I said, "It's pretty amazing." When I decided with my oncologist blessing to go to Summit, Karl Geisler actually did his closing speech, and at the end of the speech, he actually said,
Katie, if you're out there, you and that cancer, beat that mother.
When Karl Geisler is telling you to never give up, you kind of never want to give up. My first bit of good news came after 4 treatments, and it was that the chemo was working. I haven't had my last scan yet. We're confident that we got it all, but even if we didn't get it all, I just believe that I'm going to be okay.
What a great story. Thank you for sharing with us, Katie. Okay, as we wrap up.
Hey, Jeff, can you see me?
Yes, Michael, I can see you.
Oh, great. I thought maybe we should summarize before we close.
That's what I was just about to do, but I need you to get off the screen, so we put up some bullet points.
Yeah, you're right. If you're there and I'm here, there's no place for the bullets. Okay, give me a second. Here, just move over a little, Jeff. Just there. Perfect. Okay, Jeff, what should coaches be focused on leaving this Super Saturday?
Number 1, make sure that you have set your vision and goals for the year.
Excellent. Number 2, make sure you understand and are committed to the activities that are required to achieve those goals.
Good point. Number 3, register for the cruise. Registration starts Monday at 9 a.m. Pacific time at ssbeachbody.com.
Number 4, don't forget, January is double cruise dollar month. Push hard to earn as many Success Club points as possible. You want to get your cabin paid for.
And number 5, Team Beachbody Cup registration starts January 19th.
Yeah, you want to make sure that you're on a team in February.
And number 6, be proud of what you're doing as a coach. You're truly changing lives.
Jeff, Michael, can you guys hear me?
Karl, yes, we can hear you and see you.
Okay, great. I wasn't sure about this whole video remote technology thing. Do you mind if I close it out now?
Of course, take it away.
All right, thanks, guys. Well, look, it has been a fantastic Super Saturday. But what Super Saturday is really all about, I'm not even going to ask what that's about. Okay, look, we've had a great day today. In fact, 2014 was a record year for us. But for the last 2 or 3 months, people around you, people have been going crazy. It's been the holidays. What we do now is we take all this information, all these incentives, these incredible challenge pack specials, and we put them into action. Whether you're aspiring to be top coach or you're just in it as a coach to hold yourself accountable by surrounding yourself with like-minded people, What you need to do now is remember that everyone matters. That's our theme for the year. Right now, you have the opportunity to engage with people who are thinking, I don't feel good about myself. I'm tired of being sick and tired. But you have to start the conversation. You can relate the holidays. You can relate to what it's like to start the year fresh. It's football season. People are still doing nachos and wings and everything all over the weekend, and they start the week off and they're like, I gotta do something. Well, now, you're the one that holds them accountable to that goal. Find out what that goal is, and that's how you're gonna get your coaching business in gear this year. The theme, Everyone Matters, is important to us because our goal is to help people achieve their goals to lead healthy, fulfilling lives. But we can't do that if we don't find out what their goals are. And it's not our goals that we're projecting on people. What we're doing is finding out what somebody's goal is and then connecting it with the right program that Beachbody offers. What else does Everyone Matters mean? It means that every day matters. Every day you drink that shake. Every day you want to feed your body with a daily, dense dose of nutrition. Every day you want to contemplate your approach to fitness and portion control. Everyone matters. Doesn't mean you need to be super strict about it. Doesn't mean you need to be the one person in the community that's constantly badgering people to work out and start a program or become a coach. But it does mean you need to be the one that cares about everyone, that wants to help people achieve their goals, and that is the go-to person when somebody goes, you know what, the gym didn't work for me, that piece of equipment didn't work for me. I bet that person that's represented Beachbody to me, that's gonna be the one that works to me. And with the 3 vital behaviors, you will have shown them that every day matters, that every shake matters, that these workouts work. So let's put it into action right now. Right now is when we make 2015 an absolute turnaround year for this trend of obesity. We've proven we can grow this company. 2014, it's in the record books. Now, let's take 2015 out for a spin and show people everyone matters. Now it's up to you. Let's do this. Thanks for joining us for Super Saturday.